Okay, then. So I told you this course MCSE, which stands for Microsoft Certified Solution Expert. So MCSE stands for what? Microsoft Certified Solution Expert. Once you are done with this course, we will be eligible to work like a system administrator. Will be eligible to work like a system administrator. So this course MCSE is completely designed on domain model, which every organization will work only on the domain model, because domain model means centralized model where we have to make one of the machine as a domain controller. Domain controller means server. By installing the domain service, how we will make our network centralized domain model? Domain model means from one machine we can able to control and manage all the user. So that can be possible by using a service called domain service, and that domain service name is Active Directory domain service. So if you want to work in a domain model, first we need to install a service which can be installed only on server operating system. So how many operating system we have in Windows? Two types of OS is there. What are they? What are they? Server OS and client OS. So when we use the uh, server OS, we can use that server OS to configure the servers. Servers means which provide services. So if you want to work in a domain model, can we use the client operating system? No, we have to use compulsory server operating system. So this MCSA course is designed on domain model using the server operating system 2012 and 2016 server op. So easily can work on 8 also and 19 also. So keeping the things in mind, most of the company servers are on 12 and 16. So we will be using what? 2012 R2 for this course, which is a service pack. So we can easily work on 8, 12, 16 and 19. And it's a very good OS 2012 R2. So using the server OS, we can configure what? Servers. So generally as an administrator, we need to use the server operating system. Using that server operating system, we have to configure our machine as a server. Server means which provide you the service. So we want to work in a which model? Domain model. So for domain model, we need to install a service called Active Directory Domain Service. After installing the domain service, it doesn't become the server. We have to configure it. How to do that? Everything we will be doing practically. So I'm just giving you the recap or overview. So once you are done, then that machine will become the domain controller. So using this domain controller, we will be creating domain user. Domain user means user will be created from the server. By sitting on that server, you will be, or by using that machine, you can create a user. So that user can log in from any machine. That user can log in from any machine. Then our job as an administrator is that we can create the user account. Who can create the user account? Admin only. So will you create the users in every machine where the user need to log in? No. Just you have to create the user on the domain controller that is called server. Then that user can log in from any machine. Then as an administrator, we need to protect the company resources and the services. So what we will do for that? We'll apply the permission. We'll be applying what? Permissions to protect the company data. So, and we need to share, we need to also make sure that the company data is being shared among the employees. So in Windows, how we will do the sharing? We will do the sharing through the share folder. So using this course, we will be definitely going to uh, learn about how to create a share folder through that, because we'll be creating this share folder so many times. So you'll become very good with the share folder. So we will be discussing how we can create a share folder, and that share folder client can be accessed by three methods: network method, drive letter, UNC path. All these three methods will be discussing. Then how to protect the users data. Not only we need to protect the company data, but for the company who is generating the data, users, employees. So to protect the company data, we'll be applying the profile. Profile means user personal setting. So user personal settings will be there in the form of a folder. So that we will be discussing in the form of local profile and roaming profile, so that one user cannot see other user data. Then if you want everybody data to be stored in the server, all the users data should be stored in server. then we can, once they write the data from any machine, their data should be shared or should be stored in the server, means we can go for the home folder. We can go for the home folder. So all these things we will be discussing practically. Then in any company, the users will be working on department. So we will be organizing the users based on department by using the OU. So when the administrator is busy, he can give some of the administrator privilege to other user by using what? Delegation control. By using the delegation control. So we will be discussing that how we can give the administrator privilege to the other user by using the delegation control. Okay. So that we will be discussing through the OU, giving some of the administrator privilege. Like, can a user create another user? No. But by giving the delegation control, one user can create another user account. So that we will be discussing practically through delegation control. Then every company will have their requirement, like certain department users should not access certain things, certain department users should access certain things. So that company's policies can be implemented by group policies. So group policies can be implemented using three things: OU, domain, and site. So we will be discussing in detail what is OU, what is domain, what is mean site. When we apply the policy on OU, what happens? When we apply the policy on domain, who will get that policy? Then if you have multiple branches, how to apply the policies on the site by for multiple branches. Those things we'll discuss in group policy. And we will be also discussing how to create a group, how to apply the same permission on group. So these are the things we'll be discussing. Then after that, we'll be discussing how we can configure the servers. So as an administrator, we should know how to configure servers. So like yesterday we discussed, there will be hundreds of machines in our company. So who can assign the IP address? Only admin. So as an admin, will we go to each machine and assign the IP? No. So what we will do? We will configure one server called DHCP server. So we'll be discussing how to configure the DHCP server, through which all the client will get the IP address through the DORA process. So all the important servers we need to maintain backup, because if you are dependent on one machine, if that machine get failed, the network will get affected. To avoid that, we will be maintaining also the DHCP is very important. So when we configure the DHCP, we will also after configuring the DHCP, we will also configure the backup of DHCP. So that also we will discuss how to configure the backup DHCP server. So when our main DHCP server failed, backup will provide the service. So DNS is also a very important concept. So we'll be discussing for 2 days how to configure the DNS by creating the lookup zones and records so that it can able to convert name into IP. So that will be used in website for accessing the website by name, because we can remember easily the name instead of IP address. Yes. Then we will be also discussing how to host our website using the service called IIS, Internet Information Service. Then we can deploy the OS in the machines through the network method without using DVD by configuring one server called WDS, Windows Deployment Service. IIS means Internet Information Service. DNS means Domain Naming System or Service. DHCP means Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Then we will be also discussing virtualization, means on a single physical machine, we can create multiple machines. So that now to do this course, you require minimum 2 laptops if you don't use the virtualization. But if you use the virtualization like VMware on a single physical machine, you can do any number of course by creating what? Virtual machine. So for this MCSE course, minimum you require 2 machines. So will you use the 2 laptops? No, one laptop is enough. So in our laptop, we will create 2 virtual machines. So whenever we use it, we'll power on. Whenever we don't use it, we'll power off. Okay. So you can do number of codes from one laptop. How it is possible? You have to use the VMware virtualization. So in Microsoft, they given their own application called Hyper-V. So mostly we are using what? VMware. VMware is a product of the Dell company. And we will be discussing how we can configure the VPN server, through which we can access our servers from our home also. So how the people are logging from the home to their office servers, how they are accessing their office server from home by using the VPN. So that we will be discussing how to configure VPN. Then after that, to manage our hard disk, we need to create the partition. So we'll be discussing how to create the partition, what are the types of storage like DAS, NAS, SAN, and how we can implement the RAID, redundant array of independent disks, so that if one of the hard disk or partition get failed, the data will be not lost by storing the data in multiple hard disks. So that can be done by using the RAID. And as an administrator, our job is never finished unless until we maintain the backup of all the company data. So as an administrator, every day we need to take the backup of the company data. So as an administrator, to prevent the company data from getting lost, we need to take the backup. So how to take the backup and restore, we'll be discussing that through the backup and restore topic. Then the Active Directory is most important class in the MCSE course. So in the we have what 5 to 10 important sessions on Active Directory. So this course MCSE is completely based on domain model. So for domain model is been created using which service? Active Directory domain service. So what is the most important service in the MCSE course? Active Directory. So we'll be discussing how to install the Active Directory. Not only that, how to configure domain controller. Not only that, we will be discussing the complete structure of the Active Directory, which consists of domain, tree, and forest. So we'll be discussing what is tree, what is forest, what is domain. Then after that, we'll be maintaining the backup of DC. DC is the most important machine in the complete domain model. So if the DC get failed, entire network will be collapsed. So to avoid that, what we will be maintaining? The backup of DC, which is called ADC. ADC is called as additional domain controller, which is backup of DC. And we will be discussing how we can change our DC to ADC and ADC into DC by transferring of the roles and seizing of the roles. So when the DC get failed in the ADC, you can change the ADC into DC by seizing of the roles. So all these things we'll be doing practically. Then between two different forests, we'll be first discussing what is forest. Forest means it contains multiple domain. So from one forest to another forest, like how they are creating the trust between the SBI bank to ICICI, ICICI to HDFC. So that we will be discussing in trust concept. Then after that, we'll be focusing on how to configure our site. Site means multiple branches, servers, how to connect. Just a minute, I'm getting a call. 1 second. Okay, sorry. Then after once we finish this is the total content which we are going to discuss about the MCSE. Then after that, like we will be nowadays required to have multiple skills. So for that purpose, we also added, we have a separate course of 1 month, Linux administrator. But with the MCSE, we'll be also giving you the basics idea about the basic Linux. What is Linux? How to install it? The basic commands like how we can create the file using cat, touch, and vEditor. How we can create a user with the Linux operating system, how we can create a group, how we can apply the permission using basic file permission and access. So these are the some of the content of the Linux also we are going to discuss with the MCSE, so that you will get the benefit of two operating system advantage with this course. Okay, so this is the total content which we are going to discuss through this MCSE with basics of the Linux operating system. So I hope you got an idea what are the things which we are going to discuss through this course. And it's believe me, it's a very good course if you want to work like an administrator. And this is a foundation course. After this, you can do the Azure, AWS, VMware, all the cloud technologies you can work after this course. Okay. Yes, the certification of the MCSE also you can do once this course. Same syllabus is there. We will provide you the support also. If you want some support, we can do it for getting past this. So once you do this course, you will be benefited with this course. So is it fine now, Kishore and Sheikh, for you? So both of you are, you will be doing this course? Is it huh, I think yes. So then you try to make the payment as soon as possible. So presently they were having like 6,000. Now with the offer is there, they added also this basic Linux and they kept it only 5,000 rupees. So that offer they have kept it. So utilize that offer. As soon as your money get arranged, please try to make the payment. So tomorrow we will not have a session. You want me to do Linux simultaneously? I'll suggest you, Sheikh, if you are interested, you do the Linux after once this course is completed. Because if you are doing simultaneously two courses, you may not able to justify, because you have to practice it also. So it is my personal opinion. You first do this course. Once you're done with this course, you can find easy little bit to do the Linux also, because you'll get the concept. Concept will be same. So that is my suggestion to you. You concentrate one course first this time, then after that you do that. Yes. What about you, Kishore? I think Sheikh is having the requirement for this course. What about you?
Hello.
Yes.
Uh, if we, if in case complete the course in 20 days,
Complete 20 days means it is 30 to 35 days. No, 20 days means it is.
but I got a job. That's why I'm asking.
So when years job time, because by that 20 days you will be covering most of the things, and last 10
Okay.
days you manage it by just because it will be 1 hour session maximum, 45
Okay.
minutes,
Okay.
50. So what is your job timing?
Present shift is 1 to 10.
So meanwhile you can easily do this, morning. You will get a very good idea about the structure of the companies, because complete domain model every company will use only.
Yeah. But maybe next week or my
Mhm.
shifts are changes. Complete in night shift we will give. That's why I'm asking.
So then morning will be better, no? Anyhow, we'll be having by 9:30.
Okay. Okay. No problem.
Uh,
No issues.
because if we keep suppose 20 days, we have to rush up because it's designed in like that way. Because if
Yes.
you rush
Yes.
up, you may. Uh, so both of you are will be interested, no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So as soon as possible, you make like so tomorrow there will be no session. So we'll start it from Monday. The first fundamentals will start from the Monday onwards. Okay. Like what is network? How many types of networking? Types of networks are there? We'll start from there, from basic fundamentals. Then we'll slowly go to the subject, how we can convert our workgroup model to domain model. Okay. Okay, fine. So shall I end the session now? So we'll start from the Monday fresh. So shall we put it at 9:30 only, Kishore and Sheikh, 10 o'clock? 9:30 is fine. For you, Sheikh? Okay. Okay, then see you on Monday. So can I close this session? Okay, see you on Monday. I'm closing this session.